Hey guys, welcome to Alabama Tractor Pickers. This is something that's kind of miscellaneous category, I guess you'd say. This is a kerosene or diesel fired torpedo heater. And just wanted to throw this out there because I'm having trouble with it and thought maybe it'd help some of y'all and be something a little different that we'll cover. So what I've got here, it's been sitting up about, I don't know, a couple of years. And I bought it 6 years ago, going on 7. And it's only been used, I don't know, 10 times at the most. And sitting up a couple of years in the barn, and you go to turn it on, and it just pulsates. And if you'll notice, it smokes. So let's look at it. So you can see it's pulsing, surging, whatever you want to call it, and it's smoking, of course. What that tells me, it's no different than a diesel engine, okay? If you're getting a lot of smoke, you're getting a lot of fuel. Or let's say your fuel air mixture is off, because this thing relies on a vacuum or air pressure to pull the fuel and to atomize it and all that. It's got a gauge on the back that reads the air pressure gauge. It's not right. So you may think, oh, you got a clogged nozzle. Okay, we could look at that. These also have a photo cell in them that can read the light to know if the flame's there. That way it can shut it off if it's not. You look at that and make sure it's not soot's on it or something dirty. I've taken the screws out, so let's look. See if we see anything immediate. This right here is just basically a heat shield. I'll just go ahead and show you. Don't even worry with taking it off. It doesn't do anything. So let's go in here and just have a quick look. And I want to show you just how easy it is to diagnose and fix these heaters. Haven't fixed it yet, but I just took an initial glance and I think I found the problem. So like I was saying, it's smoking, so therefore your fuel air mixture is going to be thrown off. Well, so there's your gauge. See that? Okay. And how that works is you have a couple of lines here. There and there go into this nozzle here, which goes up into the igniter box. And one of those hoses routes back down under that baffle. And if you pull on it, that's it there, but it's just out of the way of the fan. So that's going back here to this motor and air pump on the back. Well, let's look at that. See those cracks? Look at there, just loosely on there. And look how that hose, so it's leaking air. It can't pull the vacuum it needs, therefore it's not getting the fuel it needs. It's got way too much air. Well, let's look right down there on those two lines where they hook up. The other one's gonna go to your fuel tank on the right. They're both leaking fuel. So this hose is old, dry rotted, and hard as a rock. And let's get that replaced. I'm pretty sure that's just gonna be all that's needed. This hose isn't labeled. It's kind of a thin-walled hose, but just a glance, looking like it'll probably be a 1/4 inch ID. I don't know, we'll match it up. This one never had a hose clamp on it, but I'll get a squeeze clamp for that. And we'll get this apart and we'll get what we need. So just wanted to throw that out there. I'm sure once we get this fixed with some fresh rubber hose with no leaks, I think she'll fire off and do what she's supposed to do. So I wanted to show you, I barely touched this line and it just came apart. It is so hard and brittle. So let's see how bad a shape that's in. And I don't even know if this is fuel rated line, which I'm sure it is, if that's what they put on it at the factory. But how could you be so sure? It's not labeled or anything. I don't know. And it doesn't look like typical fuel line you get at the parts store. It's not as thick walled, so I don't know, but we're gonna get some more and we'll report back. All right, so I got some new fuel line. I started to use just regular bulk fuel hose. It's a 1/4 inch ID, I did find out. But since my old fuel hose was so small in the OD, the standard 1/4 inch fuel line is a lot fatter. And since this was so much smaller, I decided to opt for something different. This is Tygon fuel line, and it's a lot thinner, just like the original stuff, but it's a lot better material. Here's a piece of it right here. Anyway, it's the guys at the parts store said it'll be fine for diesel fuel or kerosene, and it's just a heater, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I did get some new clamps for it because the clamps I had wasn't fit, because it's not exactly like the old line. But the clamps I got doesn't fit once you get it on the barbs, so it's a good tight fit now. I'll get some clamps later. I just wanted to show you that I got the new line on. Vacuum pump, the nozzle there, and then there on the tank. So it's got diesel in it. Let's see if it'll actually fire off and stay running this time. Got it plugged in. Let's go. It's about 60 degrees in here as it is, but I'll let it run for a minute and then I'll just put all the covers back on it and button it up. Thanks for watching.